Welcome to TeeCee. I can't remember the name of the which episode it is, so I'll just put that in the title screen. But welcome. Just turn the volume down on the phone so I don't get disturbed by anyone. Good. Right. Oh, stuff doesn't want to break up this time. As it does. And so on and so forth. Ta-da! All gone. All cleaned up. So, next bit is to... Don't get the camera strap in the way. Right, I need to decide how I'm going to deal with this corner, because underneath here the floor's gone as well, because it's not just up to there, it's from the repair pieces here as well for this side, but the original floor piece goes all the way underneath here, and it's kind of pointless me not repairing the bit under the floor here because that bit has gone as well. But what I'm thinking is use the crocky, and I reckon it's just going to punch straight through that. It's so crispy, the crocky is going to punch straight through it. But what I'm going to try and do, if I can, is try and save maybe that corner, possibly. I don't really need to cut that out, but I need to clean this all up, all around here, see how bad it goes down. It could be a case of cutting out this section and then just remaking a new one. But for now, I'm going to try and get this piece out. And I know it's welded to the bottom of this bit, because obviously it's not really welded, it's just rusted to it. It would have been spot welded originally, of course. But yeah, it's thinking, should I just go along the edge here with the croc sander and just take out all the crappy bits here and just, you know, have a clean edge then, and then I can mock up the new piece. Because today I need to cut this out, and I need to cut the edge of this out as well. That has to be done today. I've got no choice in that matter. I know I've said stuff like that before, but it's true. I don't have a huge amount of time up to do this. I did notice that, sorry, shakiness everyone, you've got this bolt hole here which is for the seat belt, and you've got another one there which is exactly the same thread, and it's normally got this captive thing in there. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they use the same sill for the two-door or something. Right, it would have gone in there. This, yeah, it's actually springy. Look at that, springy. But I have to cut this on a higher line than I did when I did this one. Still can't get my brain around the fact that I did that, but hey, you know. Yeah, so what I'm going to have to do is clean up all along here with the crocky, and I'll do that in a bit, all the way along, and then see what's next. I like the shakiness everywhere. Said it once, I'll say it again. But yeah, I'm going to go along that edge and clean it all up. got to adjust the screw. Okay. Oh, that's what we have left. I think that would have been. Now look on the other side of the card, see if this is how this is shaped. So I have sneaking suspicion that curved down. Yeah, because it's been pushed in quite badly due to the rot. Right, I'll have a look at the other side. There we go. That's not good. That's not good. I think it might be loose. A little bit at this end. Oh, to good do the down cut. Need to be in the car for this one. Don't think you can see the angle. Or even if you're still filming. Yeah, you are. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. When I go and get the vacuum, I think you might want to see this. No idea how much you can see from where you are. It looks pretty illuminated to me. Well, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to vacuum that out and see what it leaves us. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Now, that there, I'm not too sure what that would have originally been. And that one, in a strut support, in a sill support, something. There are plastic. There's some plastic lugs in there. Is that plastic or is that filler? No, that feels like plastic. So the only thing I can think of doing right now, because it doesn't actually do anything, try and get these bits of metal out in here, and hopefully try and weld onto the replacement sill, because this is a cover sill, this one. The inner sill, as you can see from here, the original sill gone completely. So I'm trying to think if this here is part of some kind of structure inside, and I need to find out what. That's interesting, and I don't really want to sort of like, well, the car was driving before without this, so when I weld the new panel on to the the cover sill, which is basically, yeah, holding quite a lot of structure. I'm a little bit worried that if I pull too much out of this out, it might lose a bit, but then again, it's very, very weak anyway, and it's not gonna, I mean, look at that wobbling already. It's not gonna survive for much longer. Right, I'm gonna try and get rid of all these lumps of rust, because they're not, you know, at least I'll lose some body weight anyway. Right, I'm gonna clear this out. Look at that, there we go. Hang on. I'll move the camera a minute so you can see what I'm doing. Sorry if it's jerky, because this tripod isn't the greatest. There we go. Big piece of metal, old sill piece, no longer needed. Got to get those bits out of there as well. Wow, there's a lot still to do. I've got to try and get this all cut out. I need like an air chisel, something smaller to get into these little gaps, but you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. What I'm pulling out is the remains of the outer sill that used to be on the car. What I'll do is I'll treat all this before I put the inner sill back in, the new sill. Well, that's your lot for today. The section's cut out, ready for the new one to go in. Need to make a bracket to go inside the sill to strengthen it, which is shouldn't be too difficult. And yeah, I need to remove a bit more from underneath here, because that's where this piece kicks up into. Need to remove some from underneath that cross member as well, because that's where the front end goes under, and I can weld the two front and back pieces together. So yeah, so tomorrow I'll be cleaning up a bit more, jacking the car up so I can get underneath it, so I've got a bit more access. Are you zoomed in or are you zoomed out? Zoomed out. Still very close, but yeah, I'm enjoying this. Quite a lot done today if you think about it. So I started yesterday, I even cleaned the windows, look, nice and shiny. Look at that. And Connie in the background, look. But yeah, look, progress is good. So I've got enough time to get the floor done and the sills. And yeah, I'm going to try and do a few other things as well that I need to do with the car. I've got to get things done in that engine bay. But right, that'll do for this episode or this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, following day, I'll add this on to the last part of the video from yesterday, because obviously I'm going to change tack a little bit, add a bit more content. So previous video, part of the video would have been edited. So what I've done today Had to go and get myself some new goggles. Advice from Pete. Need some new gloves as well. And I've been removing the old knackered, rotten inner sill and floor edge, as you saw in the previous part of the video. I've been grinding away and getting rid of the sill edge bits there. And underneath here, I found that part of the box section is not connected. So I'm kind of scratching my head as how to fix it. Put a plate in and then offer up the inner repair piece and do it that way. It is going underneath that cross member there, so that'll be the piece which was attached, the original piece that went underneath there. That'll be reattached, welded all along this seam all the way along here. I'll add in some photos of what I've been doing. I've cleared the floor completely on both sides. I thought instead of just doing like that section, sorry seatbelt getting in the way, that section, then this section, then the other two, and like bits of sound deadening all over the place, I thought I'd just get rid of what is going to be in the way. So all that's gone, don't have to worry about any more sound deadening. Excuse me. So yeah, I keep panicking a little bit, but you know, that's just me. It's the way I do things. Inside here is the old original sill, because I didn't realise at first that this was a cover sill, but it's held up pretty well. It's pretty strong, so I will treat it when I weld in the new piece. And at the moment it's on axle stands, and I've got a light down there so I can see what I'm doing. I've got my grinder, and you can see from underneath. So the panel will be welded in all the way along. Let's come back and I'll show you under here. There we go, going up into that section up there. Now where you see the cutaway before the jacking point, that was just nothing there, nothing attached, but still solid. Sorry about the shaky then, I was moving my shoulder. Yeah, this section up in here, not connected to anything, so my thinking is to grind some of this back so it's clean aged metal, and grind up a bit further, get a plate in there and bring it down to the edge of the sill here and weld it to that, so that's then strong, and then weld in the new sill. But what I need to do is cut away some of this here so the new sill fits in, because it comes across. Oh, I'm getting my hands in the way, sorry. It's real time, people. I have marked along here, but I'll have to rescore it because I've used the grinder to grind away some of the surface rust and the paint, because I need to get it clean metal. But you can see like a scribe mark in there. I need to rescribe it and then yeah, cut it out. But I've got to be very careful because the other side of that is this box section lip, so on the inside of here, so I've got to be careful I don't damage that too much. And there's a load of sound deadening inside here as well. I could see it sticking out and I wasn't too sure what it was because it looked white, but it wasn't. It was just weathered. So yeah, get this out, hopefully save that lip that's in there. If not, I may have to just cut it out and weld in a new piece inside that box. I may have to weld in a new piece with because inside here, just inside there, I don't know if you can see that, there we go, there's a hole there for rigidity. Just a quick note before I wrap up completely, I completely forgot to do that, stood over there. If you could hit that notification bell, it would be absolutely brilliant. Just so you know when something comes up. I hate asking, but it's these YouTube thingy-bobs that we all have to, you know, everything goes by. So yeah, yeah, whack that button, and yeah, if anything crops up, you'll see it, you'll get notification, and yeah, you can enjoy a bit more when it pops up. I know I'm waffling. Right. Bye.